Well, in other news tonight, officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, or Nema, say the last 3 hurricanes left a huge bill to the tune of nearly $1 billion. And with more than 5,000 homes still in need of repair, disaster management officials from the Caribbean met in the capital this week. They shared best practices and also looked at the way forward. Keishla Adderley reports.
As regional disaster management leaders meet in the capital for the Caribbean Disaster Management Conference, Nema Director Captain Stephen Russell is counting the cost of the triple blow from Joaquin, Matthew, and Irma. Thousands of Bahamians suffered property damage, while islands were evacuated and whole communities devastated. During Hurricane Irma from this year and from previous hurricane seasons, Russell says even now, thousands of homeowners still need help.
We're still hovering around some 5,000 homes between Grand Bahama, New Providence, and Andrews that are still in need of some degree of assistance. Okay? I know before I came here, 3 or 4 persons came to my office with the documents where the technical team is calling them now to come show proof of ownership, because they're now preparing now to render assistance to persons who are in need of assistance. And we're urging them to press as hard as we can over the next 2 weeks to see how we can bring some additional relief to persons before we go into the holiday season.
Just last week, the United Nations committed $1.2 billion to repairs in the region, a small dent in the estimated $300 billion in damages, according to Captain Russell. SEDEMA Executive Director Ronald Jackson says securing funding in the aftermath of storms has been the region's major deficit.
As I talked about financing, that you have to put adequate resources both in terms of your national disaster risk management funds, separate and apart from insurance, because not in all cases you will trigger the insurance payout. That's something we have to look at. So strengthening the institutions, the national institutions that are required to lead the response and early recovery phases is something that was raised.
Right now, the government is utilizing funding from its own budget, private donors, and the Caribbean Development Bank. And here's what it's focused on.
Okay, there's still the matter of the Ragged Island. The plan moving forward, we heard about making that a green community, among other things. We just want to finalize the model for that community so we can push ahead with rendering assistance to that community to rebuild as quickly as possible. Selena Point, Atkins, we got those persons back in communities. A shipment of materials was sent down to them to start Canada repairs in those communities. We'll do a check probably later this month to see how they are progressing and see what other assistance is needed.
Keishla Adderley, ZNS Network News.